Okay, I did give you this. Let's work on this one. The one I just gave you guys. It's on?
Yeah.
Let's assume that a math test was administered to all 500 cream students at ISU. The mean or average from this math test from the whole population was 55 out of possible 100 points. The department chair selected a sample of okay. So the population mean mu is 55. Alpha is still 0.05. N is still 10 students. And we have been given their scores from the math test after that special tutoring. After the special tutoring, the X bar was 68 and the sum of squares was 576. Again, the same kind of question here, except one difference. In the previous question, it was telling you to use a one-tail test. Now it is saying to use a two-tail test. If we are going to use a two-tail test, that we will be using this sign, right? So the idea is what?
What's the hypothesis?
Yeah.
Mu is now equal to 55?
Yep. So the alpha level is still 0.05, our n is 10, degrees of freedom is still 9. Now we are going to look at that table to find out the T critical. Now look for this one here. It says two-tail test. So two-tail test 0.05, we are looking at this column here. Are you guys with me? And look for 2.262, right. So based on this information, we have our T critical equal 2.262. So now we got our critical value. Next thing we need to do is we need to find out the standard deviation. Okay, sum of square is 576. 576 divided by 9. Anybody has a calculator? 576 divided by 9.
64.
No decimal, nothing? 64. So this should be 8. Right? So standard deviation is 8. Now we need to calculate the standard error. So it will be 8 divided by square root of 9. So 8 divided by 3, and that should be 2.66. Thank you.
Shouldn't it be square root of 10?
Huh?
Shouldn't it be square root of 10? Because you're not subtracting 1 from it.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot this.
This should be
So when it's not used, when it's a two-tailed test, you don't subtract?
You subtract when you are using n minus 1. Your degrees of freedom, that subtraction is degrees of freedom.
So when we get to that
When
next
you are
step,
writing n minus 1, that's the degrees of freedom. When your standard error of the mean,
we just keep
then
it at 10.
just the n.
Okay.
Hmm?
Do that.
We did wrong on the last
Yeah,
one.
last time I did wrong, you're right, last time I did wrong. We'll get back there. So n is 10, so square root of 10 is how much? 3.16. Let's say 3.1, okay. 8 divided by 3.16, 2.5. 2.5.